everybody, David Pintaric here. You've seen the logo, William R. Pintaric and Associates LLC, and in the tagline we have financial planning and wealth management. And the wealth management's easy to explain. We manage investments. What is exactly financial planning? Best way to describe financial planning, financial planner helps get your ducks in a row. And what I mean by that is there's 4 areas where a financial planner can help you. There are 4 obvious ways. Financial planner, he or she, is going to help you organize things. They're going to help identify your financial goals. They're going to help you determine if those financial goals are realistic. And then ultimately we're going to show you how to potentially achieve those goals. So let's look into those 4 areas and get some further understanding of what I mean. Organizing things can be as simple as knowing where all your financial documents are kept. Your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, your titles to your car if you have them. Keeping a list of your credit card. Even a list of your passwords and usernames for websites. Having those things in one place are vital to have your act in order. Another thing we'll do is help you set a budget. Budgeting, knowing where your money goes, is vital to being able to control what your money does for you. It's said frequently that people who accumulate wealth, they know where their money is spent. So, and one of the biggest things, we'll go through a list of things with a financial plan and a budget. You'll have mortgage, you'll have food, you'll have your utilities, you have your car payments, and then you'll have this big item called miscellaneous. You need to dig into what that miscellaneous is, because that's where some of the fat is in your budget. Let's go back to identifying goals. One of the things, especially with young people, is we talk in financial planning about retirement. When you're 25 years old, that's 42 years in the future. It's an esoteric situation where people really don't even consider retirement as something that they're considering right now. So I like to say, let's look at smaller goals. And some of them can be big as well, like I want to be rich. Well, let's define what rich means. And let's find out what being rich will do for you. But it could be as buying a house. How do we accumulate enough money for that down payment? How do you buy that house? How do we put money away for, if you have children, their college education or trade school education? Setting those goals, identifying what those goals are cost-wise, and then we work backwards to tell you how you could achieve that. And it's going to be a combination. I will tell you a little secret of it. It's very similar to how you buy a house right now. We're all familiar with the process of buying a house, where you put some money away, put some money down as your down payment, typically 20%, and you pay 20 or 30 years every month towards that goal of owning the house. Well, accumulating wealth and reaching financial goals is very much the same process. You start with a little bit down, and you apply monthly or every 2 weeks, adding to that lump sum to eventually have the lump sum that's enough to where you consider yourself rich if that's your goal, or be able to retire if that's your goal, or you want to buy a house if that's your goal. These are the process. This is just a process. It's not a complicated process, but it's one that most people don't focus on. And then we have the ways of achieving those goals. So those are the basics of financial planning. It gets into much more complicated subjects and projects, but that gives you the basis of what we do when we say we do financial planning. It's okay if you don't understand money. That's what we're here for.